There have been search parties, pleas from families, a police investigation. And despite all this, 26-year-old Raheem White is still missing. It's been 20 days. Loved ones say this is completely out of character, including his mother, who is growing more worried and frustrated. Where is her son?
Very out of character. My son's just walked away from his whole life and no real answers.
Raheem White's mother, Rose, holds on to their last conversation from November 29th. 2 days later, she says her 26-year-old son was reported missing in Toronto. Since the report, she says she hasn't gotten any solid answers from police and some people close to her son.
Transparency has to be there around what's happened up until my son went missing. My biggest concern for what's happened is the timeline around Raheem's disappearance.
According to police, Raheem White was last seen on December 1st at 3 p.m. in the Ulster Street and Pelham Avenue area. He was wearing a black jacket, black pants, an orange toque, and a black backpack. Toronto police say they conducted an immediate search in the area where he was reported missing, locating his work truck, which contained personal belongings like his wallet. Rose also says Raheem had paid his rent for the month, was set to quit his job, and had lined up DJing gigs, venturing out on his own as a creative.
He seemed very happy. He seemed like he was really knowing clearly as to what he was doing and what he was about. It's just never been clear what the conversations were about, what happened at his workplace. Did he go to work?
Rose wants Toronto police to expand the investigation beyond just the city, saying Raheem had spent a lot of time in Georgetown with his girlfriend. CityNews reached out to Toronto police for an interview. The force says they have contacted their police partners in Peel, Niagara, and Halton, which covers Georgetown.
And there's never been any kind of push for there to be flyers in that region. There's never been any push for there to be any kind of search in that region, and that makes me really concerned because that's where he spent the majority of his time when he was off from work.
As part of this missing persons investigations, Toronto police say they've conducted the highest level of search and deployed resources, searching 17 different locations frequented by Raheem, working on this case 24/7. Also, taking statements and information from 21 witnesses, investigating 8 separate sightings, and canvassing for videos with no confirmations, collecting 207 reports by officers to locate Raheem.
I was told that I would be getting updates regularly, and I've had to kind of go back and kind of ask for those same updates. And when I've asked for the updates, it's been, they're busy and, that kind of a scenario. And I have reached out to an advocate who's been helping me navigate the police system.
Raheem is described as being 6 feet tall, 190 pounds, with an athletic build, brown hair and dreadlocks, and brown eyes. He has tattoos, a palm tree on his left bicep, and a rose on his shoulder.
Christmas is a couple days from here. We miss him terribly, and we really want him back home.
Toronto police also add that they've been using other tools and resources as part of this investigation, but they say they can't release those details. Anyone who has any information is asked to reach out to Toronto police or contact Crime Stoppers anonymously. In Toronto, I'm Faiza Amin for City News.